Hi, and a very pleasant good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 2018 Dizzy Dean World Series from Snowden Grove Park in South Haven, Mississippi. I'm Ted Rutan. Glad you're joining us. We've had a fantastic week of baseball, and today's championship game features the undefeated Harrison Titans from Chattanooga, and they'll be taking on the Corner All-Stars from Corner, Alabama. Harrison will be the home team in today's contest. They have played 4 games so far in the Dizzy Dean World Series. On Saturday, they defeated Guntersville 16-1. On Sunday, they defeated Batesville 16-4. On Tuesday, they defeated Atala 3-2 in extra innings. We had that one on our call here. And yesterday, they defeated these same Corner All-Stars 17-5. Corner comes in with a record of 5-1. They won Saturday 8-4 over Olive Branch, 10-0 over Sandy Plains on Sunday. Monday, they beat Grenada Rec. Tuesday, Huffman. Yesterday, they lost to Harrison, came back and beat Grenada Rec, and we're set to go. Landon Poitras on the mound for the Titans. First pitch swinging. Orlando Carter over to first. One up, one pitch, one down. Carson Hurley grounds out to Orlando Carter at short. Now batting for the Corner All-Stars will be number 54, Eli Cannon. Strike called by a home plate umpire, Jeff Bosley. Ground ball off the foot of Poitras. Carter, bare hands, fires, and he is safe at first base. Cannon, hard shot up the middle off the foot of Landon Poitras. Orlando Carter, the shortstop, a great effort. Bare hand, picked it up, fires to first. Just beating the ball was Eli Cannon, an infield single. Let's set the defensive lineup for Harrison. We mentioned Landon Poitras on the mound. Nate Levy behind the plate. First pitch running, and the throw down to second is not in time. Cannon steals second. No balls, one strike to the batter, Caden Willis. Cannon at second. And here's a base hit up the middle. Let's see if they challenge the arm. They're going to send it. It gets by the center fielder, Tario Price. Cannon scores, and Willis is on second. A single and advancing on the error. So the Corner All-Stars strike first. Now batting will be their cleanup hitter, number 15, Austin Reed. And first pitch swinging. It's chopped to third. The throw over to first for the out, and that will be 2 outs. Willis slides over to third after the throw. We said we were going to get the defense. Let's do that right now. That play was made by Justin Griffin, the third baseman. Orlando Carter, we mentioned, was a shortstop. Drew Williams at second. And at first base is Logan Denton. The outfield from left to right. In left, Caden Marler. Center, Tario Price. And in right field, it's Dwayne Burton. First pitch is fouled off by number 25, Jace Boyd. Jace has been center fielder and right fielder in this on our field during this Dizzy Dean World Series. I thought I saw him warming up as a pitcher today. Corner would not set their defensive lineup. We just have their batting order to start things off. Runner on third, 2 outs. And this is lined through the hole between short and third. Jace Boyd single scores Caden Willis. It's 2-0 Corner. Runner goes, and that throw goes into center. No one was covering. Boyd had the base stolen easily. Hewitt Hill is your batter. A ball and a strike to Hewitt. Boyd at second base in scoring position. 2-0 Corner on top here in the top of the first inning. And this is lined into left field. This will get another run home. And it gets by the left fielder Marlar. Hill will take second. It's 3-0 Corner. And their fans are loving it. Corner has come out swinging the bats. They have 4 hits already, and they are first pitch swinging. If they see one coming in there they like, they're ripping at it. Now stepping in is Brody Dunlap. He first is swinging at the first pitch and diving for his Poitras, and he can't come up with it. And he dove for it since he couldn't catch it in the air. It went off his body and no play at first. An infield single for Brody Dunlap. First and third, 2 outs. Corner hitting up a storm in the top of the first. So with 2 outs, I would guess they will be running Brody Dunlap on the first pitch. And I would expect Jace Parker to take the first pitch. No, he swings, and it's roped. Foul. Look out down there, head coach Ryan Reed. Ryan Reed is the head coach for the Corner All-Stars. He's assisted by Clay Connor, Jason Cannon, and Lee Hurley. The umpires in today's ball game, behind the plate, we mentioned Jeff Bosley, Ed Baxter on first. Dunlap goes to second this time without a throw. Greg Paler at second base. And the third base umpire is Randy Stockton. Swing and a miss. 1-2 the count now on Jace Parker. Well, Poitras has thrown strikes and challenged Corner, and Corner has been up to the challenge here in the first. That was in the dirt. Levy. Nice scoop behind the plate. Swing and a miss. Got him for the strikeout. The Corner All-Stars strike in the first. They score 3 runs on 5 hits, 2 errors, and 2 men left. We'll go to the bottom of the first. Corner 3, Harrison coming to bat. We are ready for the bottom of the first inning. Leading things off for the Harrison Titans, the center fielder, Tario Price. Brody Dunlap on the mound. First pitch, chopper over the head of the shortstop, and Price will take two. Standing up. Tario Price, an impressive baseball player to say the least. A double for Price to lead things off here in the bottom of the first. This will bring up the right fielder, number 3, Dwayne Burton. Inside corner, strike one. Just outside, a ball and a strike. Burton was on base every time yesterday as he was the leadoff hitter for Harrison, excuse me. And here's a chopper up the middle. Parker over to first and not in time. Burton showing off those wheels. He gets an infield single, first and third, nobody out. Tario Price at third base. Burton at first. Nate Levy is your batter. Runner goes, no throw down. We'll set the defense for you in a moment. Two balls, no strikes. Brody Dunlap on the mound. Cole Raspberry, as he has been the entire Dizzy Dean World Series, is behind the plate for corner. This ball is lifted into center. Boyd will make the catch. Price will score from third. So a sacrifice fly by Nate Levy. And that makes the score 3-1. Stepping in, the first baseman, Logan Denton. Dunlap delivers. Denton looks at a strike. Burton out at second base. He's being held on by the second baseman, Carson Hurley. Swing and a miss. The infield at third base, Hewitt Hill. Jace Parker at short. Hurley at second. And at first base is Caden Willis. This is soft liner, goes foul toward first base. The outfield for corner, Eli Cannon in left, Jace Boyd in center, and Austin Reed in right. No balls, 2 strikes to Logan Denton. Swing and a foul tip. Raspberry could not quite hang on. Dunlap steps back. Jeff Bosley does some house cleaning around the plate. Dunlap sets. Here's the 0-2 delivery. Outside, ball one. Swing and a miss. Got him chasing one off the plate. 2 gone here in the bottom of the first. Now batting the shortstop, number 6, Orlando Carter. Upstairs and in, ball 1. Burton out at second base, 3-1 corner leading. Dunlap sets, looks, kicks, and deals. This one is lifted in the air, should be no problem. Dunlap calls for it, takes it for the out. At the end of 1 complete, the Corner Alabama All-Stars 3, the Harrison Titans 1. Hey, we want to thank Pro Time Sports Uniforms for their sponsorship here in the Dizzy Dean World Series. Pro Time Sports Uniforms, contact Greg Chapman, 1-800-575-1603. Leading off the top of the second for the Corner All-Stars will be Cole Raspberry. We've got a new pitcher on the mound. Looks like it's going to be number 23, no, it is number 3, not 23. It will be Dwayne Burton. Landon Poitras will just move to second base, and the second baseman, Drew Williams, has moved out to right field. So Levy still behind the plate. Griffin at third, Carter at short. Poitras now at second base. Williams moves out to right, and Burton onto the mound. Side, ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to Cole Raspberry. Inside. 3 balls, no strikes. Raspberry trying to lead things off and get on base here for Corner in the top of the second. And that is ball 4. Not really close on that one. Hurley shows bunt. It's in the dirt. And Nick Dyer, who's running for the catcher, Cole Raspberry, moves on up to second. And it will get out of play. This is lined into center. Price comes in, can't make the catch, and it'll be a single for Hurley. Price charged in, couldn't quite get there in time, so we now have runners at first and second. Nobody out, top of the second inning, and Eli Cannon steps in. He singled and stole second his first time up. Shows bunt, pulls it back, ball one. And almost caught in the air, not quite. Burton fires to first. He throws it away. 1 run scores. They're going to send Hurley. He's coming to the plate, and the throw will go to third. It's 5-1, corner leading Harrison. Well, there have been a couple of plays defensively that Harrison has made earlier in this tournament, but the pitchers have bobbled a couple, both Poitras and now Burton, and that error leads to 2 runs. Strike called to Caden Willis. Willis singled his first time up. Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Grounder off the pitcher. Burton picks this one up and flips over to Logan Denton for the out. Nice job there by Burton getting a glove on that one. 1 down here in the top of the second. Cannon is at third base now. 5-1 the score, and cleanup hitter Austin Reed comes to bat. This is lined into center. Price charges it and realized it might go over his head. And a mistake on the bases right there. When a ball is hit into the outfield and you're on third, always stay on the base. Even though it's a line drive, Cannon had to go back to tag, and that didn't leave him a chance to try to challenge the arm. So 2 outs here in the top of the second. Jace Boyd steps in. Burton's pitch is down low, ball 1. And a grounder. Carter has to go in the hole. Long throw, and Denton scooped it, but he was pulled off the bag. That'll score another run. 6-1. Hustling down the line there, Jace Boyd. We will give him an infield single on that one and an RBI as Cannon comes across for the 6th corner run. Hewitt Hill now batting, and this one is lifted into left. Caden Marler comes in to make the catch. That'll end the inning. But the corner All-Stars, they brought out their hidden shoes this morning. They lead 6-1 going to the bottom of the second. Welcome back to the Dizzy Dean World Series here at South Haven, Mississippi. We'd like to thank Schutt Sports. Are you wearing the best Schutt Sports baseball helmets? The fastest growing in sales baseball helmets, America's best helmets for America's best players. Also, Baden Sports. They have those axe bats that the players here just love at the Dizzy Dean World Series. Baden Sports. Corner had 3 in the top of the first, 3 more in the top of the second inning. They bring out their big right-hander Brody Dunlap on the mound. Harrison scored 1 in the bottom of the first. Caden Marlar, the left fielder, will lead things off for the Titans. First pitch from Dunlap is fouled back out of play. Dunlap throwing a lot of strikes. And throws another one that Marlar fouls off. Outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Caden Marlar. Swing and a miss. Second strikeout for Brody Dunlap. Strike 1 to Landon Poitras. Outside, a ball and a strike. Poitras started out on the mound, has since moved to second base. Poitras backed away, breaking ball from Dunlap. A ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Dunlap, a big presence out there on the mound for the corner All-Stars. Now batting, the third baseman, number 23, Justin Griffin. He looks at a ball outside. 2 outs, nobody on. Outfield playing fairly deep. 1 ball, 1 strike. In the dirt. 2-1. Outside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Oh, that one is inside, and it got him, I believe, on the left shoulder, and Griffin is down. No, it's on his right forearm is where he got it. Little bit of a rub there from head coach Jeremy Griffin. Right forearm, right wrist. He's holding it a little bit. But he's on first base, and that will bring up Drew Williams. Drew started off at second, moved to right field. Griffin. Not much of a lead. Williams swings, strike 1. Jeremy Griffin, the head coach for Harrison. He's assisted by Steve Hedden, Kevin Levy, and Andy Williams. Swing and fouled out of play. No balls and 2 strikes to Williams.
Got this, son of Ching Chang.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Dunlap, 3 strikeouts in that inning. At the end of 2 complete. Corner All-Stars 6. Harrison Titans 1. Hey, Pro Time Sports Uniforms, a big sponsor here of the Dizzy Dean World Series. Beautiful uniforms. Contact Greg Chapman, 1-800-575-1603. We also want to thank David Sunflower Seeds. Get in the game from the stands to the outfield to the announcer's booth. Everybody loves the taste of David Seeds. Rawlings Baseball Equipment. They provided the helmets for the 12-year-olds here at the Dizzy Dean World Series. Some good-looking helmets. Leading things off in the top of the third for the Corner All-Stars will be today's starting pitcher, and he has done well so far, Brody Dunlap. As a pitcher, he has 4 strikeouts through 2 innings, and we've got a new pitcher on the mound for the Harrison Titans. Now it will be Drew Williams on the mound. Poitras has moved back to the catching spot. Burton out to second base, and Nate Levy to right field. Williams, first pitch is lined, base hit. Dunlap, a hard line drive. He's 2 for 2. The first one was kind of a gimme where it was on the infield and the pitcher couldn't field it. But this one, there was no doubt about it. First pitch swinging, ropes one into center field. So now batting is the shortstop, Jace Parker. Runner goes, and the throw is off target from Poitras. Dunlap safe at second base. A ball and a strike to the batter, Jace Parker. Nobody out, top three. Corner on top, 6-1. And this is grounded into the hole between short and third. Carter couldn't get a glove on it. We now have runners at first and third with nobody out. Corner has been ready from the first pitch. Aggressive at the plate. Now batting the catcher, Cole Raspberry. Strike called. Parker goes to second without a throw. Williams pitches inside. 1 ball, 1 strike to Raspberry. 2-1 to the catcher. Outside corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes. That will fill it up. Swung on, grounded up the middle, base hit. 2 runs will score. It's 8-1 corner, Alabama on top. We'll have a conversation between the umpires. We mentioned the umpires one more time. Jeff Bosley from Lake Charles, Louisiana, behind the plate. Ed Baxter from Brighton at first. Greg Paler from Olive Branch at second base. And Randy Stockton from Memphis. He also claims Marion, Arkansas. Runner goes. First pitch. Poitras's throw is in time. And slapping the tag down there was Dwayne Burton, so 1 out as Nick Dyer, who was pinch running for the courtesy runner for the catcher Cole Raspberry, is thrown out at second. So nobody on. Up the middle, another base hit for Carson Hurley. He's 2 for 3. 1 out here in the third inning. Runner goes. Poitras throws down again. This time it will not be in time. Burton had a tough time getting over there each time to get the throw. He's playing with the left-handed batter cannon up. He's playing well over toward first base. So Hurley at second, 1 out, 8-1 the score. outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Hey, we'd like to give some shout outs for people from Harrison. I was told they are 5 years in a row, state champs, this group from 8, 9, 10, 11, and now 12. Base hit to left. Will they send him? They will. Marler's throw coming in, cut off by the pitcher, and sliding into second is Cannon. Another RBI single for Corner. It's 9-1 Corner. Visit to the mound from Jeremy Griffin. And I'm not sure what you can tell the pitchers right now because they're throwing strikes and Corner is swinging at them and swinging hard. Hey, some of those shout outs. First to Uncle Greg Slater, Chad and Charlie Kirby, and all of Chase Plumbing and Mechanical. Caden Willis, the batter. Willis playing first base today. He's 1 for 2 so far and scored a run. Inside. Also some shout outs to Uncle Jimmy Griffin, Kerry Griffin, and all of Vega Corporation. The best uncle, aunt, and cousins, Zach, Brittany, Emerson, and Griffin. Thank you for all your love and support. And to Aunt Tammy, Darlene, and Aunt Carol. Ball outside, 3-0 the count on Caden Willis. Shout-outs to Cole Silby, Dwayne Burton Sr., and Ariana. To Tucker Swafford. All the friends and family in Chattanooga. Ball 4 there to Willis. It's first and second here with 1 out in the top of the third. Thanks to the Harrison coaches. Wouldn't be here without you. Shout outs to Gretchen Sigworth, Amy and Corey Goss, Tim and Megan Goss, Annabelle and Penelope Goss, Chris Denton, Melvin, and Renee Denton. Williams steps off the mound, walks toward Cannon at second base. Cannon on second, Willis on first. Austin Reed swings and misses. Strike 1. Big crowd on hand for both these teams. Hey, they've been a lot of fun to be around this week. I've really enjoyed it. Grounder to second. Bobbled a little bit by Burton. However, he is able to get the force out at second base. If he came up with it cleanly, it was possible that Carter might have been able to complete the double play, but they do get the force out. So Reed on first, Cannon on third, 2 outs. Jace Boyd is your batter. Inside, Reed takes second, no throw. Up in the strike zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Right at the letters there to Jace Boyd. This one, shoulder high, 2 balls and a strike. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on. And they throw out to second, and Williams was fortunate that Carter was able to snag that one. Swing and a miss. Got him with a high fastball. Corner. Puts up 3 more. What else is new? 3 in the first, 3 in the second, 3 in the third. They lead 9-1. The Dizzy Dean Baseball Network would like to thank The Game Baseball Caps, authorized supplier of the Dizzy Dean World Series. They supply official caps to all teams that reach the Final Four, and they are sweet-looking caps. Southern Athletic Fields, dirt, you gotta love it. Infield mixes, packing clay, field conditioners, warning tracks, infield top dressing, and field accessories. 9-1 the score, and Brody Dunlap looks strong on the mound for the corner All-Stars. Stepping in will be the leadoff hitter and center fielder, Tario Price. Price singled on the first pitch back in the first inning. Actually doubled because he didn't stop, just took second, and then scored on the base hit by Dwayne Burton. And this is grounded to second. Over to first, not in time. Better charge the ball if you're going to throw out Tario Price. Not that Eli Cannon did anything wrong there, and he is playing second now. Price goes down to second. The throw will go out to center field, and he's going to try to go to third. They bobbled it, and they're just going to sit him on home, and I don't think they're going to get him. In 2 pitches in this inning, we've seen the Tario Price show. A simple ground ball, base hit, stolen base, turns into a run. One ball, no strike to Dwayne Burton. And this is lined up the middle, base hit. Burton 2 for 2. The Harrison Titans fans picking it up out there. They feel a rally coming. Now batting, Nate Levy. Started off as catcher. He's out in right field for Harrison. Looks at a ball upstairs. This one is popped up. Cannon is under it for the out. One out. Burton at first. Logan Denton the batter. 9-2 the score. Strike called. Denton looks at ball 1. Runner goes, throw down to second, not in time. Burton steals second, standing up. One ball, two strikes to Logan Denton. Dunlap deals, and this is out to center field. Jace Boyd out there, no problem with this one. He fires into third. Burton stays at second base. Two gone in the bottom of the third inning. Orlando Carter, your batter. He popped up in the infield his first time up, and Dunlap took care of that one. Grounder to short. Parker over to first, and it's in time. Harrison picks up one more on the legs and bat of Tario Price. At the end of three complete, however, it is all corner. They lead 9-2. The Dizzy Dean Baseball Network would like to thank Louisville Slugger, the official bat of Major League Baseball. And this first pitch is lined into left, base hit by Hewitt Hill. His second hit of the ball game. And of course, we'd also like to thank Awards of Excellence. They make trophies, medals, they do engraving and other items of recognition. They will also present this year's Sportsmanship Award here at the Dizzy Dean World Series. Hill was first pitch swinging and first pitch hitting, and also first pitch swinging is Dunlap. Williams will throw to first for the out. Hill moves up to second base. So now batting is Nick Dyer. He has come into the lineup for Jace Parker. Grounder, and Carter deep in the hole. It's short. He shows off his arm, but Dyer still able to beat it out. Wow, what a great play by the shortstop, Orlando Carter. He has been the most impressive infielder defensively that I have seen here this week. Dyer takes off to second. They don't bother looking. Grounder to third, and it gets by Griffin. That'll score one, and they're going to, no, Dyer holds up. He made a big turn at third, held up, the ball was cut off, and Raspberry moves on up to second. The leadoff hitter, Carson Hurley, swings at the first one, fouls it off. Second and third, nobody out. Excuse me, one out, I apologize. 10-2 the score. Second and third. One run already in. That's Dyer at third and Parker running for the catcher out at second base. Williams outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Full count, 1 out to Hurley. He's 2 for 3. And fouls this one off. Look out, Eli Cannon. On deck over there. He hit the deck. And this one is fouled out of play. Count will remain 3 balls, 2 strikes. A few more shout-outs to some Harrison fans. Moses, Duckett, and family wouldn't be here without you all. Wish you were here. Sponsors, Repay, Window World of Chattanooga, Food City, Volunteer Electric, Walmart. And to Nan, Tyler, and Auntie, Alicia Sand. Upstairs, ball 4. And he is safe at the plate. Dyer comes in and makes it 11-2. Good hustle there by number 3, Nick Dyer. One out, runners at first and second. Eli Cannon now batting. He'll ask for time, step out.
Be ready, Dwayne! Be ready, boo! Watch right there, Eli.
A few more shout-outs while we've got a moment. Big Tario, wish you were here. Shonda, Sharon, Dinky, and Quana. Line drive hits the umpire. The ball is live. Now we're going to have a conference. Cannon hit a line shot off the leg or foot of second base umpire Greg Paylor. It should be right where they are. Bases loaded. Base hit for Cannon. Runners move up. Bases loaded, one out, ball gets away, Poitras tracks it down. Cannon at first, Hurley at second. Parker running for Raspberry at third. Willis looks at ball two. Strike called. 2-1. One of the changes that we had missed was number 25, Mason Buckner, is now out in right field. He took the place of Nate Levy in the lineup. Three balls and a strike. Nowhere to put Caden Willis. And they do put him somewhere. First base with an RBI walk. That makes the score 12-2 here in the fourth. 10-run lead for Corner. One out. Bases are still loaded as Jeremy Griffin comes out to talk to the pitcher. And while we have a moment, once again we want to thank Pro Time Sports Uniforms. Man, they're sharp. Contact Greg Chapman, 1-800-575-1603. Some quick words of advice from Jeremy Griffin. Bases loaded, one out. Cleanup hitter Austin Reed swings down the line. That'll score a couple. Hurley comes in. Cannon comes in. Reed, a double. It's now 14-2. Cannon on top. The center fielder, Jace Boyd, steps in. Chopper. Williams looks at the runner, throws to first for the out. They've got him hung up out of second base. Austin Reed thought that Willis was going home. He didn't. Reed was hung up, so a double play. That'll be scored 1-3-6. That ends the inning. However, Corner puts up four more. Ball one to the batter, Caden Marler. Grounder to second. Cannon up with it. One up, one gone. One down here in the bottom of the fourth, 14-2. This could finish this one off. Hey, a few more shout-outs while I have a moment. Uncle Ray and Aunt Kathy, thank you for all the love and support. All the moms of the Harrison All-Stars. Strike called on Landon Poitras. Speaking of, shout-outs to Braden Poitras, Katie Hawkins, Susan and Gary Cooper, Jennifer and Cole Buckner, all of the Marlar family, Lindsay and Rob Forgy, Pete and Frankie Lowe, all of Harrison's supporters throughout the 5 years together, Denton Painting Softball, Yvonne Johns, Kristen Dodd and Chris Dodd, Matthew Pride, Corey and Vegacorp. Swing and a miss. 2 gone. Down to their final out right now. This will bring up Justin Griffin. Also some shout-outs to Alan Lee, Christine and Ethan Renoyle, Tony Williams in South Carolina. Hey, don't want to forget you out there, Tony. And the Deerings in Harrison, Tennessee. Dare I get ahead of things? We'll have some shout-outs for corner folks next game. Chopper to the mound. Brody over to first, and that will finish things off. Corner All-Stars win this one 14-2. That means we will play 2 today. Corner came out with their hitting shoes on. We'll take a break. We'll try to see if we can get one of the Corner All-Stars up here for a few words in a moment. Welcome back to the 2018 Dizzy Dean World Series here in South Haven, Mississippi. The Corner All-Stars, 14-2 over the Harrison Titans. That avenged a loss they took at the hands of Harrison yesterday, 17-5. We're joined by today's pitcher, Brody Dunlap. Brody, great job out there on the mound. What was the difference in today's ball game?
My pitching was better than usual games, and it's just that at least my fielding was behind me and all, and like keep my back.
They did a great job in the field, but also your team came out with their hitting shoes on today. That had to make you feel a little comfortable when you walk out there with a 3-run lead to start with.
Mm-hmm.
Did your coaches have anything to say about being aggressive? Because it wasn't like you were waiting on walks up there. You guys seemed to be aggressive.
Yes, sir. They talk a lot about being aggressive and all.
And that has to help when you see your teammates getting on base and putting some runs up. What does that change in your mindset as a pitcher when you go out there with a lead like that?
To pitch a lot harder for them for doing that, and like scoring a lot of runs to win the game.
And throwing some strikes in there keeps them on their toes and moves the game along. That was an hour and 6 minutes for that ball game. We kind of like that up here.
Sure.
All right. Well, hey, I know you still have one more to play. This one is for the championship. Do you have any idea who's pitching for you in the second game?
Probably Brendan Connor.
That would be wonderful. Hey, congratulations, Brody. Great job. And Logan wanted me to tell you, you pitch a lot better than you shoot baskets.
That's true.
We just had to say that. Hey, congratulations and best of luck in the championship game.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be back with the first pitch around 11 o'clock here in South Haven, Mississippi. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Dizzy Dean World Series, the championship game. Corner All-Stars are the home team, and the first pitch is thrown by, yes, it is Brandon Cannon. Up until last night, he still had a cast on his right leg. Apparently, he had a broken bone 3 weeks ago during the state tournament. And we saw him throughout the week here on crutches and with a broken bone. And we can see the foot is all taped up. But he's ready to go today in this championship game. 3 pitches, strikeout to the leadoff hitter, Dwayne Burton. You can see his foot all taped up. And this is line to second base, 1 hopper. Eli Cannon over to first, 2 gone. The fans from Corner, Alabama are all fired up. And this is their story, as Brandon Cannon is on the mound. Last year, he and Brody Dunlap were all Dizzy Dean World Series in the 11-year-old division. He has certainly been disappointed he hasn't been able to play out here this week. But now he is fired up, ready to go on the mound for Corner in this winner take-all game. Throws a breaking ball, misses inside. Caden Marler, the left fielder, is the batter for Harrison. I assume he's their left fielder. They did not provide positions for this game. Strike call on the outside corner. 2 balls and a strike. And fouled away. 2-2. Cannon, I remember last year as an 11-year-old, was an outstanding pitcher. And obviously, he's the guy they want on the mound. They had their man in the first game in the form of Brody Dunlap, who was dominating. Breaking ball, and that hits Caden Marler in the helmet. He will go to first. Let's hope he's okay. He ran over to first like it was no big deal. It was a breaking ball. Now the matchup everybody wants to see. Tario Price batting with 1 on, 2 outs here in the top of the first. Brandon Cannon is the pitcher, and they intentionally walk him in the first inning. Well, I guess that shows where their confidence is. So they'll go after Logan Denton. Ball 1 to Denton. Top of the first inning and an intentional walk. Swing and a miss. Ball gets away, runners will move up. Second and third. Here with 2 outs. Strike call on the outside corner, 1 and 2 to Denton. Randy Stockton behind the plate in this final game. Swing and a miss, got him with a breaking ball. The Corner All-Stars and their fans are all fired up. A hit batter, an intentional walk in the first inning, and a strikeout to end the top of the first. No score, Corner coming up. Bottom of the first inning, leading things off for the Corner Alabama All-Stars will be the shortstop, number 13, Carson Hurley. Pitching for Harrison is number 3, Dwayne Burton.
Way to be aggressive, Carson.
Ground ball to second. Williams over to first. One up, one down. This will bring up the left-handed hitting second baseman, Eli Cannon. First pitch swinging, and Williams will not be able to get this one a base hit between first and second for Eli Cannon.
Hey, he hit it now. Here we go. Be ready.
Here's Caden Willis as Burton throws over to Logan Denton at first. Cannon dives back in. In the first game today, Willis singled, grounded out, and walked twice. Cannon on the move. Throw down from Poitras is not in time. Cannon steals second. Owen won the count to Willis. Burton sets, delivers, and this is lined into right field. Base hit for Willis, and Cannon will be held at third base. Willis has been a hitting machine throughout this Dizzy Dean World Series, and it continues on his first at bat in this championship game. So with one out, runners on first and third, Austin Reed steps to the plate. They have Willis out at second. They'll run at him, and they'll just take the out. They'll let Cannon come in and score, but they do get the out. So now 2 outs, nobody on, 1 run in for Corner. This one is popped up, and no chance for Burton on that one. Perfectly placed over the head of the pitcher. So an infield single for Austin Reed. And in the scorebook, that's 3 consecutive base hits for Corner. 2 outs, Reed at first, 1 run in, and this will bring up the center fielder, number 25, Jace Boyd.
Here we go, Jace. Put it in play, Jace.
1 ball, no strikes to the center fielder. Burton delivers, Reed goes. Poitras' throw is on the money. He is out of there. Poitras throws Reed out at second. At the end of 1 complete, the Corner All-Stars 1, Harrison Titans 0.
Keep everybody in
Brenton Cannon back on the mound for the Corner All-Stars, and you can see they have added some tape to his right foot and ankle. He threw very well in the first inning. We have some shoe issues out there in right field for Austin Reed. Cannon had 2 strikeouts in that first inning. He hit Caden Marlar, and they were afraid of Tario Price. Carter bunts, and Connor fields it. Excuse me, Cannon. Folks, I do apologize. I was right the first time. It is Connor. With the Corner All-Stars, we have Connor Cannon playing for Corner. So Brandon Connor gets off the mound for the first out of this second inning. First pitch is upstairs to Landon Poitras. Grounder up the middle. Hurley over to first. 2 up and 2 down. Now batting the third baseman, Justin Griffin. Strike called. 0-1. Breaking ball in the outside corner, no balls, 2 strikes.
Work it right here, Brendan. Go 1-2.
Two up, 2 down quickly here in the top of the second. And make it 3 up, 3 down. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Corner leads 1-0. Jace Boyd to lead things off for the Corner Alabama All-Stars. They lead 1-0. Strike called on Boyd. And a chopper. Burton fields it and tags Boyd for the out. Corner had 3 hits in that first inning, but only 1 run and no one left as they had 2 runners taken out, making out on the bases. First was when they tried the first and third steal that Caden Willis was caught and tagged out. That did, however, net them their first and the only run of the ball game so far. And then Austin Reed was cut down trying to steal out at second. Change up to Hewitt Hill. He lifts it into right field. Nate Levy is there. 2 up, 2 down. This will bring up the first baseman, Brody Dunlap. He had a pair of hits in the first ball game today and pitched a gem. Strike called on the outside corner. Chop to third. Griffin on one hop, throws across, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down. Pretty good pitching matchup so far at the end of 2 complete. Corner Alabama 1, Harrison Titans nothing. Williams leads off with a bunt attempt. It's foul. 1-0. Corner Alabama All-Stars on top. Williams, the second baseman in today's game. Chops this one, and Connor hobbles over there and makes the play. Well, he's obviously not moving that well, but he has made a couple of simple plays on the mound. That one, he had to take a couple of steps. Earlier, last inning, Orlando Carter bunted, but he bunted it right back to him. If they make him move left or right, it could be a different story. First pitch swinging to Wayne Merton. Outside, a ball and a strike. At the knees, 1 ball, 2 strikes to Dwayne Merton. O'Connor is obviously hobbled. He is limping. But the 12-year-old on the mound in the championship game. Swing and a miss. And that is 2 outs. Kate Levy takes outside for ball 1. 2 outs, top of the 3rd. And this is lined into center field. Base hit for Levy. The Harrison Titan fans are roaring their approval. This will bring up the left fielder, Caden Marlar. And here's a grounder, and it will get through past the third baseman, Willis, and Hurley will smother it out at short. So with 2 outs, 2 runners on, here comes Tario Price. And everybody is saying, what are we going to do? Corner wants no part of Tario Price. And he's not happy, and I can certainly understand why. Intentional walk for the 2nd time. And that pitch goes behind Logan Denton. A pair of singles and now an intentional walk. Puts Logan Denton at the plate. Ball, 2 strikes to Logan Denton. He had 3 hits yesterday when Ontario Price was intentionally walked. That's the 4th time he's been intentionally walked by corner. Ball gets by on the ground, but Raspberry just steps on the plate. That will end the threat. We'll go to the bottom of the 3rd. 1-0, Corner All-Stars leading.
Go, Titans.
Welcome back to the 2018 Dizzy Dean World Series here at Snowden Grove Park in South Haven, Mississippi. Cole Raspberry, the catcher, steps in and looks at a strike from Dwayne Burton. So far, no changes in either lineup in this ball game. Swing and a miss. Burton gets ahead 0-2. Fouled away. Behind the plate, Randy Stockton from Memphis. At first base, the umpire Jeff Bosley from Lake Charles, Louisiana. Second base, Greg Paler from Olive Branch. And at third, it's Ed Baxter. A ball and 2 strikes to Cole Raspberry, who has caught every inning, I believe, of this entire Dizzy Dean World Series for the Corner All-Stars. Swing and a miss. Tried to check it. He went around, and I think it might have been a called strike anyway. 1 up, 1 down. This will bring up today's pitcher, who has been in a cast until today. You can see he's limping. But the hopes of the Corner Alabama All-Stars ride on the one leg of Brendan Connor. He fouls that one away. One ball, 1 strike. Infield playing deep. You would think they would have plenty of time on a ground ball, as it doesn't look like Connor can run very well. Three and one. Grounder back to the mound. Connor, though, won't even run, and yet they have him out there pitching. Wow. The hopes of the town of Corner, Alabama, rest on the leg of Brandon Connor and the right arm. 2 down. That'll bring up Carson Hurley. And Connor has done great out there on the mound for Corner, as well as Dwayne Burton pitching for Harrison. Foul back. That one might have slipped out of Burton's hand a little bit. Hey, 2 down. Bottom of the third. We've got a great game going. Corner leading 1-0.
Way to watch, Carson.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Way to watch, Carson. Way to watch. Way to watch, Carson. Way to watch.
Hurley takes ball 3 just outside.
Carson's battling. He fouls that one off.
That one's fouled away.
Hey, way to hang in there, Carson. Get it into the hole out there now.
Full count still. Payoff pitch. Strike 3 called on the inside corner. Folks, this is a dandy. We've got a great pitching matchup. It's 1-0 Corner after 3. We'll be back with more Dizzy Dean in a moment. Welcome back to the Dizzy Dean World Series, where we would like to thank Shut Sports. Are you wearing the best? Schutt Sports baseball helmets, the best helmets for America's best players. Schutt Sports. Also, Baden Sports, the players here at the Dizzy Dean World Series love their Axe bats.
Big right here, boo. Let's be big right
Leading
here,
off, the top of the fourth inning for the Harrison Titans will be the shortstop, number 6, Orlando Carter. Carter's first time up, he bunted, trying to see if they could get Brandon Connor to move off the mound, but the bunt went right back to Connor, and he covered it. Brandon Connor's doing a great job, folks. This is just a great story to see. We also want to send some shout-outs to some of the folks watching from Corner, Alabama. We'll get to those here in a moment. First pitch, inside corner, strike one. And as he squared the bunt, the ball went to the opposite side, to the left side of Orlando Carter. A ball and a strike. Just outside, 2-1.
That was a good pitch. I'm not here at it.
Grounder up the middle, base hit for Carter. Leadoff man on for the Harrison Titans. Strike one to Landon Poitras. Poitras grounded to short his first time up. Carter over at first, trying to get the attention of Connor. The ball is low and away. Carter steals second. No throw. So runner on second. Nobody out. 1-1 the count. This ball is lifted into right field. Shallow right field. Reed makes the catch. Carter goes to third. The throw comes in, not in time. So one down now. Tying run at third base. The third baseman, Justin Griffin, steps in for Harrison. Connor sets, winds, delivers, foul ball. So far, so impressive. Brandon Connor out on the mound. Had a chance to talk with Brandon several times this week, and he's a delight to talk to. Wonderful young man. No balls and 2 strikes to Griffin. Willis holding Carter on at third and fouled over by the third base dugout. The count will remain no balls and 2 strikes. Upstairs, 1-2. Outfield fairly deep here for Griffin. Swing and a miss. 2 down.
Let's go, Drew.
Drew Williams steps in. Runner on third, 2 outs. Connor's pitch in the dirt. Nice job by Cole Raspberry smothering it. Raspberry has been impressive behind the plate this week. Swing and a miss. A ball and a strike. Dwayne Burton on deck for Harrison. He hopes to get a chance this inning. That one gets away, but not far enough as Raspberry, an outstanding job behind the plate. He moved over there, got his chest in front of it, and kept it right there because Carter was ready to go. Swing and a miss. Brandon Connor reaching back for something extra on that fastball. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 1-0 ball game. This is great stuff. Chopped, foul. A great crowd on hand. The Harrison Titans from Chattanooga. Corner, Alabama. Ball and another. Wow, Raspberry doing a great job behind the dish. That's ball 4, and Raspberry had to block, scoop, or pick 3 of those 4. So now first and third, 2 outs. Leadoff hitter Dwayne Burton comes up, and we're going to have a visit to the mound.
Let's go, yeah, relax.
Hey, well, we've got the visit to the mound. Again, we want to get some of these shout-outs to some corner Alabama folks. Granny, Pa, and James in Black, Alabama. Pete and Janet Willis. Uncle Eric. And Pop and Mimi from Austin Reed, as well as Tripper. Shout out to the Corner Community Park and all the sponsors. Green Top Barbecue, White Electrical, Fitness 1440, Mustard Seed, Precision Coil and Rotor, Maddox Dialer Loft, Mills Pharmacy, Domino's Pizza, Wilson Machine, Napa Auto Parts, and the City of Fairfield Police Department. Get some more shout outs here in a little bit. That one's in the dirt. Williams trots on down to second without a throw. So once again, hard to describe the great job by the pitcher Brandon Connor, but also the catcher Cole Raspberry. Strike called on the outside corner, 1 ball, 1 strike. This one is lifted foul down the right field side. Brandon Connor sets, delivers, and spoiling that 1-2 pitch was Dwayne Burton. Orlando Carter at third. Drew Williams at second. Fouled again, one more time. Dwayne Burton staying alive. Swing and a miss. Fastball right by him. Brandon Connor has given up no runs here in the first 4. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th. Corner All-Stars leading 1-0. Eli Cannon to lead things off.
let's work, Titans. Let's play D.
I'll go after I get It is bottom of the fourth inning, 1-0 corner. This is the World Series championship game.
David Sunflower Seeds, from the stands to the outfield to the announcer's booth, everybody loves the taste of David's seeds. Hey, we want to thank Rawlings Baseball Equipment. They provided helmets for the 12-year-old here at Dizzy Dean World Series. Leading things off, as we mentioned, will be Eli Cannon. Dwayne Burton still on the mound for the Harrison Titans. He's pitched a gem. This one is up the middle, base hit by Cannon, his second hit of the ball game. He's 2 for 2, and he has scored the only run here in this game. Caden Willis steps in. He had a base hit the first time up, and he takes a rip. This one is lined foul down the third base side over the dugout. Cannon stole second his first time up, and he was on the move on that first pitch, which Willis fouled off. 1-0 the score. What a great championship game. Cannon on the move. Poitras' throw is not in time. Carter will track it down in center field. So once again, Cannon in scoring position. A 1-0 game, and there have been standouts on both squads so far. Foul back. No balls, 2 strikes. Strike 3 call on the outside corner. Big strikeout there by Dwayne Burton. So now with 1 out, Cannon at second. The cleanup hitter for corner, Austin Reed steps in. Burton throws to Drew Williams out there trying to hold Cannon close at second base. This one is lined into right field. This will score Cannon. 2-0 Corner Alabama on top. Austin Reed is 2 for 2. Eli Cannon is 2 for 2, and he has scored 2 runs. Lifted in the air. Williams goes out, and he can't make the catch, but he does throw to the shortstop for the force out. Reed really couldn't get off the bag very far. They thought Williams would make the catch. He couldn't make the catch, but he did pick it up and throw to second for the force out. So Boyd on at first. Hill grounds to third. Griffin across the diamond for the out. That will retire the side, but the corner all-stars pick up another. They lead Harrison 2-0. We're going to the top of the 5th.
came into the bracket championships where the red bracket and the blue bracket sent their championships to each other. That was us and this team.
We'd like to thank the Game Baseball Caps. They supply official caps to all teams that reach the Final Four here at the Dizzy Dean World Series. And also, Southern Athletic Fields, infield mixes, packing clay, dirt. You gotta love it, Southern Athletic Fields.
Let's go!
Line drive base hit into left field, leading things off in the top of the 5th inning. Nate Levy, he is 2 for 3. Corner leads 2-0. Caden Marler, the left fielder, is the batter. And folks, once again, gotta mention, Cole Raspberry behind the plate has done an outstanding job. That last inning with Carter on third base, he stopped, deflected, gloved, picked, blocked several balls that could have gotten to the backstop, and if he has to go pick up the ball at the backstop, I'm not sure that the pitcher, Brandon Connor, can cover home plate. 2 balls and a strike now to Caden Marler. He is 1 for 1 and was hit by a pitch. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes. On deck is Tario Price. He has yet to see a pitch today, or in this ball game. Strike 3 called. Off-speed pitch. Marler backed away, and it was right down the middle. And the corner all-stars intentionally walk Tario Price again. Got to be frustrating to be certainly one of the most talented players around and never get a chance to hit. Makes me wonder how the pitcher, Brandon Connor, feels. I wonder if he wanted to challenge him. Will not know, though. Runners on first and second, 1 out. Logan Denton, the batter. Ball 2 outside. Chopped. Shortstop. Hurley goes to second, and they called him out. Tario Price did not slide in at second. That was still an extremely close play. He was called out at second by Greg Paler, and Eli Cannon is hurting out there. Hey, while they look at Eli Cannon, I want to go ahead and give a few more shout-outs because we've had great fans here from all of the participants at the Dizzy Dean World Series, and certainly the Corner All-Stars and the Harrison Titans. Some more fans from Corner I want to give shout-outs to. Brandon Brakefield, Rhonda Brakefield, Melissa, Dale Williamson, and Uncle Keith. And from Brody, Paw Ricky, Christy Connor, and Dale Benefield. Also, shout out to Logan Hurley, Sam Hill, Camden Willis, Gary and Doris Weaver, Jack and Scotty Parker, Dusty Parker. First and third, 2 outs. Runner goes. The throw will not happen. Changeup got Carter out in front. No balls and a strike. And that ball is hit to center field. No problem out there for the center fielder, Jace Boyd. That ends the threat again. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th. 2-0, Corner leading Harrison.
Bye. Hey, keep fighting, guys. Keep fighting. Keep fighting. Let's go, Wayne.
All right, Brody, be a hitter right here, 1-8.
Hey, don't give up, guys. Don't give up. You can. Keep your head up.
Brody Dunlap leading things off here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Foul ball out of play.
Brody
Let's go,
was
Wayne.
the
Let's
winning
fight.
pitcher in the first game today, and he also had a pair of hits in that ball game. And this is lined into right field. No problem there for Mason Buckner, who has moved out to right field for the
Let's go.
Harrison Titans. One out. Grounder, shortstop Carter over to first. In time, 2 up, 2 down.
One more, yo.
He's got a broken foot. Well, it's on the
Let's go.
for our state championship game. He was captain for that whole state championship. Talent.
Here we are with the pitcher, who is throwing a shutout for corner. Brandon Connor pops up with the first pitch. That is a 3-pitch, 3 up, 3 down inning. Hey, we're coming to the 6th. Corner leading Harrison 2-0.
All right, guys, if you're just joining us, looks like several people just logged on. It is bottom of the 6th inning. I mean, it's top of the 6th inning. We got to hold them. We're up 2-0. If we can get 3 outs, we will win.
Let's hold them, guys.
That's where we are right now. We got to hold them. So Brendan broke his foot the day before our state championship. He sat out on those 2 games for our state championship. He finished second in the state. We won the last 2 state championships as 2-11. That was heartbreaking for him. He was so sad to see him. So he sat out the rest of his tournament as well. He took his cast off yesterday. Big Brody pitched our first game today. Brendan's in here to pitch our second one.
Here we go, folks. Bottom of the 6th, or excuse me, top of the 6th inning. Harrison trailing 2-0. Brandon Connor on the mound for the corner All-Stars, spinning a gem out on the mound. Poitras looks at a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the grounder gets by the third baseman, Caden Willis. Leadoff man aboard for Harrison. Griffin has to scoot back out of the way of that offering from Brandon Connor. Again, can't say enough about the job that Connor's done on the mound. And I don't care injury that he's had or not. That part, I mean, that's a big story. However, to me, it's the fact that he's been a dominating pitcher on the mound for Corner. Runner on first, nobody out, top of the last. Strike called on the outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Justin Griffin. Poitras, small lead at first. That ball is in the dirt. Once again, Cole Raspberry keeping it right there. And a changeup fouled off by Griffin. Connor sets and swing and a miss. 1 down in the top of the 6th. Strike 1. Drew Williams. Fouls this one down the first base side. No balls, 2 strikes to Williams. We're going to have, I believe, a change for the Corner All-Stars. Actually, I think they just checked on the number of pitches thrown by Brandon Connor, and I believe they said 81. We'll see if I can get something from our scorekeeper, Big D Heron. I'm pretty sure they were asking pitch count, and they had him at 81. 85 is the limit. If you get to 85, you can finish out the batter. Swing and a miss. That means there are 2 out. Tying run is at the plate in the form of Dwayne Burton. Swing and a miss. Burton needs to reach base for Harrison to have any hope in this championship. And it's a ground ball. Over to first is not in. Oh my, they call him out at first base. The final score, the Corner All-Stars 2. The Harrison Titans, nothing. A brilliant pitching performance by Brandon Connor. Nice play there at the end by Caden Willis. An outstanding ball game. The Corner All-Stars come all the way back. They win their 2 games today over the Harrison Titans. The first one 14-2. The second one 2-0. Wow, Brandon Connor with the complete game pitching performance. We're going to take a break. We'll come back with a player from the winning Corner All-Stars in a moment. quick. We want to get him down there for that. Welcome back to the Dizzy Dean World Series here in South Haven, Mississippi. The Corner All-Stars are the champions. They came all the way back. They were in the losers bracket after being defeated yesterday by the Harrison Titans, but they win today 14-2 and 2-0, and we are joined by Eli Cannon. Eli, you were out there. You were 2 for 2 today and scored 2 runs. What were your coaches telling you about being aggressive on the bases?
They were just saying, I mean, if you can get a bag, take that bag. And Willie Hurley, our first base coach, said try not to get thrown out by the pitcher for Harrison. I forgot his numbers, like number 3 or something. He's a really good pitcher. But it paid off, not getting picked off, getting that second run and stuff.
And you had 2 stolen bases and scored the only runs. And that obviously was a difference in the ballgame offensively. But defensively, your team played outstanding, of course, behind the pitching of Brandon Connor.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a really good pitcher. Weird story. They cut his cast off yesterday because we needed him today. We needed him. He's an outstanding pitcher. Shout out to you, Brendan.
Well, he was outstanding. You did a great job. I mean, your job as at the top of the lineup like that, hitting first or second like you were hitting second today, is to get on base and score runs. You did exactly that. The only player that did that in this game. 2 runs, you win 2-0. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. Hey, that's going to wrap it up for our coverage here from the booth. We're going to keep showing some of the ceremonies down on the field. For all the group here at the Dizzy Dean Baseball Network, I'm Ted Rutan. We're going to be showing the stuff on the field. Thanks for joining us this week in South Haven, Mississippi.